I've been walking through the years alone, caring more than I would show. Every love I tried to lean upon asked me things I didn't know. I learned how to stand on uncertain ground, pretending I was strong, till you looked at me like I was seen, like I've been known all along. You don't ask me to explain myself or defend who I've been. You just open up the quiet space and let me step in. Now I know where I belong, right here in your arms. Every doubt I carried with me falls apart. I don't need a better answer or another song. All I know tonight is true. Now I know where I belong. I've known love that felt like pressure, always pushing me to change. Words that sounded almost perfect, but never felt the same. But what we have don't pull me forward or leave me behind. It just meets me in the moment, every single time. I don't question where this leads us or how far it goes. I just feel something real tonight, something my heart knows. Now I know where I belong when you're close to me. Every fear that used to follow lets me breathe. I don't chase another feeling or wonder what's wrong. All I know tonight is simple. Now I know where I belong. Maybe love was never meant to make you prove your worth. Maybe it's the quiet place that finally feels like earth. I don't need to outrun my past or be someone new. I just needed one honest moment, standing next to you. Now I know where I belong more than ever now. Every road that led me here makes sense somehow. I don't ask for perfect endings or where life goes on. All I know tonight is true. Now I know where I belong. I was holding on to quiet doubts, like they kept me safe somehow. Every time I felt too close, I learned to slow it down. I mistook the calm for distance and the space for peace, till you stood right in the silence and stayed right next to me. You don't pull me toward the answer or tell me who to be. You just lift your eyes to mine and wait for me to see. We ride rise in this love. Every time I let you near, higher than the doubts I carried, higher than the fear. I don't fight the climb anymore, or wonder what it means. Every step is pulling me upward. We rise in this love. I've known love that felt like standing still, afraid to lose control. Promises that stayed on paper never reached my soul. But what we share keeps moving me from where I've always been. Every time you say my name, I feel it start again. I don't question what this feeling costs or where it's going to end. I just feel my heart begin to trust. Every time you reach your hand, we rise in this love. Every breath feels higher now. Every wall I built inside me is falling down. I don't need the ground beneath my feet to tell me who I am. Every note keeps lifting me upward. We rise in this love. Maybe love was never meant to keep us standing still. Maybe it was meant to show us how far a heart can feel. I don't need to guard the fall anymore or measure what it costs. I already feel my spirit lift every time we cross. We rise in this love, higher than I've been before. Every road that led me here opens one door more. I don't fear the climb or the sky above, or the change it brings. Every part of me is learning. We rise in this love. I've been careful with my hopes before, kept them close, kept them small. Every love I try to trust asked too much, then stall. I learned how to stand in half light, never leaning all the way, till you stayed when the night grew quiet and didn't turn away. You don't ask me to be fearless or stronger than I am. You just meet me in the moment and take my hand. That's where love feels strongest, when I'm standing next to you. Every doubt that ever mattered feels smaller, feels untrue. I don't need the world to promise what tomorrow's gonna do. All I know is I feel steady where love feels strongest, with you. I've known love that needed answers before it learned to stay. Words that sounded good at first, then slowly slipped away. But what we have, don't ask for proof or try to steal the air. It just grows in honest silence every time you're there. I don't question where this road goes or how far it runs. I just feel something real right now when your heart meets mine. That's where love feels strongest, in the calm after the sound. Every fear I used to carry never makes it now. I don't need a perfect ending or a truth I have to prove. All I know is I'm not falling where love feels strongest with you. Maybe love was never meant to carry all the weight. Maybe it was learning how to trust what feels this safe. I don't need to guard my heart anymore or question what is true. I already feel the answer every time I turn to you. That's where love feels strongest, more than I've ever known. Every road that led me here finally feels like home. I don't ask for more than this or wonder what I'll lose. All I know is I'm standing tall where love feels strongest with you. I was keeping all my feelings low, like they'd slip if I looked down. Every step I took was careful, every word weighed out. I believed in standing still so nothing else could fall, till you showed me how to lean in without losing it all. You don't ask me for a promise or pull me from the ground. You just give my heart a reason to rise above the sound. We're higher than we were before. Every time I trust the climb, leaving all the weight behind us, one step at a time. I don't fear the open sky now, all the change it brings. Every breath is lifting me higher than we were before. I've known love that stayed unfinished, words that couldn't land, dreams that faded in the daylight, slipped right through my hands. But what we share keeps moving me past where I've been. Every moment feels like learning how to rise again. I don't wonder what Maybe it was meant to show us how much a heart can feel. I don't need to guard the fall anymore, measure every step. I already feel the answer in every breath I get. We're higher than we were before, more than I've ever known. Every road that led me here feels like it brought me home. I don't fear the climb ahead of us or what the future holds. Every part of me is rising now, higher than we were I've been holding on to moments, afraid to let them fly. Every love I knew before asked me to deny. The quiet voice inside my heart that wanted something real. I learned to keep my feet on the ground and hide what I could feel. You don't pull me toward the edge or dare me not to fall. You just open up your arms and let me feel it all. When love lifts us higher, I feel my heart open wide. Every fear I carried with me finally slips aside. I don't need the world to promise what tomorrow might require. All I know is I'm not afraid when love lifts us higher. I've known love that tried to hurry, turned hope into demand. Dreams that asked me to be stronger than I could understand. But what we have don't rush my steps or ask me to be more. It just meets me where I am tonight and lets my heart soar. I don't question what this feeling means or where it wants to go. I just feel something rising now, something my heart knows. When love lifts us higher, I don't fight the climb. Every doubt that held me back falls behind. I don't need a perfect answer or a reason to admire. All I know is I'm standing tall when love lifts us higher. Maybe love was never meant to keep your feet below. Maybe it was meant to teach your heart how far it dares to go. I don't need to guard the ground anymore or question what inspires. I'm learning how to trust the rise when love lifts us higher. When love lifts lifts us higher. When love lifts us higher, I feel stronger than before. Every road that led me here opens one more door. I don't fear the fall or the fire, or the dreams that might require. All I know is I'm finally free when love lifts us higher. I've been careful with my heart for years, holding more than I would show. Every step I took felt measured, every feeling held and slow. I learned how to walk around the truth instead of letting it speak, till you looked at me without a question, and something in me eased. You don't ask me to explain myself or justify the past. You just stand right where I am and let the moment last. Where I feel safe to stay is right here beside you. Every doubt I carried fades when I feel your truth. I don't need to be stronger or hide who I've been. All I know is my heart finally rests where I feel safe to stay. I've known love that felt conditional, asking more each time. Promises that sounded beautiful but never stayed in line. What we have don't weigh me down or pull me from my ground. It just grows in the quiet places where no one else is around. I don't wonder where this leads us or how far it goes. I just feel something real tonight, something my heart knows. Where I feel safe to stay, it's closer than before. Every fear I learned to live with doesn't live here anymore. I don't guard every feeling or brace for the end. I just let love be what it is, where I feel safe to stay. Maybe love is finally learning you don't have to be afraid. When someone sees you clearly and doesn't walk away, I don't need to outrun my past or prove I'm okay. I just needed one honest place where my heart could stay, where I feel safe to stay is right where you are. Every road that brought me here wasn't wasted or hard. I don't ask for perfect answers or a life arranged. I just know my heart belongs where I feel safe to stay. was walking with my eyes half closed, afraid of what I'd find. Every love I knew before asked me to leave parts behind. I learned how to stand in quieter rooms, never reaching too high, until you said my name like it mattered, and something in me replied. You don't ask me to explain my scars or justify the past. You just look at me like I'm already more than what I've had. We were meant to rise higher than the fear inside. Every wall I built around my heart is breaking wide. I don't feel the ground beneath me now. I'm stronger every time when I'm standing here beside you. We were meant to rise. I've known love that stayed unfinished, never reached the light. Promises that sounded perfect, then vanished overnight. But what we have keeps lifting me every time I breathe you in, like my heart was waiting all along for the moment to begin. I don't question where this road may lead or how high it goes. I just feel my spirit waking up every time you're close. We were meant to rise above the doubt and the night. Every broken piece of who I was feels alive. I don't need the ground to hold me down or keep me in line when I'm standing here beside you. We were meant to rise. Maybe love was never meant to keep your heart below. Maybe it was always meant to teach you how to grow. I don't need to guard the fall anymore or question why. I already feel my soul lifting every time we try. We were meant to rise higher than we've ever been. Every dream I left behind me starts again. I don't fear the open sky above or the change in my life when I'm standing here beside you. We were meant to rise. I've known love that asked for answers before it learned my name. Moments burning far too bright, then fading just the same. I was always reaching forward, trying to outrun time, till you stood right where the night felt calm and let your hand find mine. didn't pull me closer, you didn't push away. You just stayed right where you were and taught my heart to stay. This was the moment we didn't rush, didn't try to prove or hide. We let the feeling speak for itself with nowhere else to run inside. I don't need forever promised or words we can't discuss. All I know is something real began the moment we didn't rush. I've carried nights that fell unfinished, words I never said, love that asked me to be stronger than the life I led. But what we have don't ask for armor or a fearless heart. It just grows in the quiet spaces right where we are. I don't question where this leads us or how far it goes. I just feel something steady now, something my heart knows. This was the moment we didn't rush. Every doubt fell quiet then. No borrowed dreams, no borrowed time, just truth settling in. I don't need the world to witness or understand us. All I know is love found its place the moment we didn't rush. Maybe love was never meant to chase the open door. Maybe it was learning when to stop and ask for nothing more. I don't need to change my past or outrun who I was. I just needed one honest moment where the heart could trust. This was the moment we didn't rush, when everything felt clear. Every road that led me here finally disappeared. I don't ask for perfect endings or a life discussed. I just know my heart was finally right the moment we didn't rush. Held my heart like fragile glass, afraid to let it show. Every step I took before was careful, slow. I learned to walk around the truth instead of standing still, till you looked at me like love never needed armor to feel. You don't ask me to be braver than I already am. You just reach out in the quiet and take my hand. This is love without fear. No walls to defend, no second guess in every word before it's said. I don't hide, I don't run, I don't brace for the fall. When I'm standing here with you, I don't feel love at all. I've known nights that felt uncertain, promises too thin, love that made me feel alone, just letting it in. But what we have doesn't test my faith or pull me apart. It just stays open and true, right where it starts. I don't question what tomorrow brings or where it goes. I just feel something steady now, something my heart knows. This is love without fear. No shadows in the light, no waiting for the other side to feel this right. I don't hold back, I don't pretend, I don't build another wall. When I'm standing here with you, I don't feel love at all. Maybe love was never meant to be a risk you take. Maybe it's the moment you decide to let your heart stay awake. I don't need to protect myself from what feels true. I'd already found my safety standing next to you. This is love without fear. No wait from before. Every step I take with you feels sure. I don't ask for guarantees or answers I can't call. When I'm standing here with you, I don't feel love at all. I've been searching every corner for a feeling I could trust, trying hard to name the moment before it turned to dust. Every road I walked in circles, every promise felt unsure, till I felt the ground grow steady. When you stood beside the door, you don't pull me toward the future or ask me who to be. You just let me find my balance, standing next to me. This is the place your heart knows when it finally feels right. Not a dream that needs defending, just a calm inside the night. I don't need a better answer or reasons I can show. Every step I take with you is the place your heart knows. I've known love that asked for proving before it learned my name. Moments heavy with expectation that never stayed the same. But what we have don't test my faith or weigh me down with doubt. It just opens up the silence and lets the truth come out. I don't question where this leads us or how far it goes. I just feel something real tonight, something my heart knows. This is the place your heart knows. When the noise fades away, every fear I carried with me loses its place. I don't chase another feeling or try to outgrow what I found right here with you is the place your heart knows. Baby, love was never meant to be louder than the truth. Maybe it's the quiet answer you feel before you move. I don't need to guard my steps anymore, walk this road alone. I already feel where I belong, in the place your heart knows. This is the place your heart knows. When it finally lets go, every road that led me here was teaching my soul. I don't ask for perfect endings